Hey everyone, my name is Jebek, and this is a Planetside 2 guide to a rocket launcher. Now this rocket launcher is the Pheonix. Now you don't see that much on the battlefield, which I think is a shame because it's a fun rocket launcher. The Pheonix is specific to the new conglomerate only. There's no other rocket launcher in the game that I know of that is like it. Now what makes this rocket launcher unique is that once you fire your rocket, you gain control of the rocket through a first person perspective of the rocket. And you fly around for about 300 meters. After 300 meters you lose you got a range for your rocket driving camera thingamajigger, and the rocket disappears. Now this rocket does a base damage of 750, making it the weakest of the rocket launchers. To get a perspective of that, the Strike, which is the default rocket launcher for the NC, does base damage of 1500. It does 100 splash damage inside of a 2 meter diameter. So this means that you can take out, it takes 1 rocket for flash, 4 rockets for a lightning, 6 rockets for thunder, and much more for galaxies and main battle tanks. However, because of the short splash, because there's basically no splash damage with this rocket, it's horrible for infantry. You have an ammo pool of 5 rockets. It takes 5.2 seconds to reload the next rocket, but you can only reload after you're done guiding the rocket. However, there is a glitch which I have noticed. Now this glitch is that if you quickly press the right mouse button to zoom in, and left mouse button, but you don't, to aim down the sights of the rocket launcher, look through the little camera thingy-majigger, I don't know what to call it. If you do that really quick, press the button to do that real quickly, but then an instant later press the mouse button to fire, sometimes, now this is not reliable, but sometimes it glitches out and your character reloads your rocket launcher as you're guiding the rocket. Now this is extremely useful because that means you can basically fire the rocket right after you're done guiding the first one. Now when that happens, it may look like the animation for reloading the rocket launcher still goes on when you're done, but you can still fire. Now this glitch is not reliable, but it is nice when it happens. Now, because of the damage, if you're trying to take on an enemy vehicle by yourself, you're going to have a hard time. Because of the base damage. It is incredibly weak. Now, the best way I found to use this gun is as a harassing weapon. Now, when you have 2 or 3 factions fighting against each other in a place, you have a lot of vehicles taking and receiving hits. Well, not taking and receiving hits, just sending and receiving fire. Now, they're usually behind cover to minimize damage. Because the default cooldowns on the vehicles are kind of long, and it's kind of pain to have to go through that again. But yeah, so what you can do is you can send a rocket through around the cover of the vehicle and hit them from behind, the side, the top, or whatever. Now this isn't going to damage them that much, and they'll probably be repaired right away because it's a big defensive line. But what it does confuse the drivers because they don't know where the rocket came from. They don't know what direction it came from, who fired it. They thought they were behind cover, but they just got hit by a rocket. It's also can buy you time and help out that way because the engineers have to repair the vehicle, or the person has to get out and repair the vehicle. What is next? So that's the best way I found to use it. But you won't destroy that many vehicles that way. It's just used as a support weapon. Now, what the main thing you could take out with this rocket launcher is turrets, the basic turrets, bullet firing turrets, and the rocket launcher turrets. Now, even with the 750 base damage, which is incredibly low for the rocket launchers, lowest of all of them, I already said that, it is a one-hit kill for all turrets. Now, you destroy the turret and you destroy the person holding it. Now this is incredibly useful because you can hit turrets that are a long ways off. You can stay in cover and curve the rockets around and hit the turrets. You can hit turrets in weird positions that are locking down a hallway that you can't really get to. I've used that many times, and it's just really funny because the turrets, I think they're protected. You know how the turrets are protected? They have that shield on them, so you fire at them, it doesn't do much damage. They're like, ha ha ha, you can't hit me. And then you shoot a rocket at them, you take them out in one hit. This is great. Now the last way I use it a lot is scouting. I mean, you may be thinking, JWAG, using a rocket for scouting, how does that work? Now, because you can guide the rocket and you have a camera, and you can control the rocket. It's really easy to scout. So you just fire the rocket off in the direction you want to scout, fly it around, see what's around. You can do it past cover. You can do it from behind cover. It doesn't matter. You can fly it. It is so you can give your teammates or yourself an advantage to see what is around. Unfortunately, you cannot. I don't think I haven't tried it yet, but I don't think you can spot people from within the rocket view. However, it might work with the glitch though. My last tip for this, and this is kind of important for shooting it correctly, is that when you first fire the rocket, it drops a little bit. So if you aim too low, it's going to hit the floor or a low wall, and it's going to blow up prematurely. It's just a tad. It's no biggie, but it's a tad bit annoying when that happens. And you know you only have 5 rockets in your pool, the ammo pool, and it's just annoying to lose one. So you have to go resupply. Find that Sunder way off in the distance that you spawned on. It's like wait, it's like way too far out. You have to go back to that resupply. You know, it's annoying. Anyway, this is JWEG's guide to the Pheonix rocket launcher, the new conglomerate Pheonix rocket launcher. And this is JWEG signing off.